I'm back in mad scientist mode here at the workshop, trying to figure out if this BJB product will give me the results I want for the outer skin of the Superman Returns cape, which is cast in silicone rubber. So what I did today is I mixed up a batch, but this time I added Cabasil, this superfine powder, fused silica. And by the way, I wore my respirator. Cabasil is nasty, nasty stuff. Do not recommend. Do not ever use it without a respirator. The stuff is really not good for you to breathe, and it's such a fine powder, it gets everywhere. So what we've got here, these are both, I did the same tests. Over here, there is a little bit of Cabasil. In here, there is more Cabasil. And in here, there is the most Cabasil. And I think it's very interesting the way it behaved. So one of my challenges with this stuff is that it is repulsed by the silicone. It wants to peel back, or it's repelled by it. So that's why you see this type of stuff. And interestingly enough, like the more Cabasil I had, it changed the way it reacted. But I finally got to a point where it was sort of like a thicker, peanut buttery, maybe like a pudding consistency. It's cured a little bit, but you can see it's pretty thick. It's not liquidy at all. That's about where I got it to get where it was laying down really flat. I'm very happy with this. My new challenge is there's lots of Cabasil chunks. So I need to either figure out a process for getting rid of the chunks. Maybe it's just the brand of Cabasil I'm using. Maybe there's something that's finer and doesn't have those chunky chunks. But this is very promising. What I don't know, one of the risks is the more I thicken it up, the less detail it's going to capture, because as I'm brushing it on, it's not getting into every little nook and cranny like the more fluid stuff would. Is that more viscous or less viscous? If it's more pourable, does that mean it's less viscous? I don't know. Comment below if you know anything about viscosity and how that applies to this. Anyway, that's what's going on here at the Project Workbench. One drawback to this stuff is it takes a few hours to set up. So with my previous test, it was cured in like 20 minutes, or it was demoldable in 20 minutes. This takes a little longer. So it's really just a game of weighing advantages and disadvantages with all this nonsense here at the Project Workbench. Like and subscribe.